It actually had some water damage too from a flood.
Start now.
It wasn't about what I wanted, it was about what he wanted.
Just go there, the right people are there.
I'm not afraid to fail.
Am I willing to write in that check? Absolutely. All day long. And this was a house that actually came from some of our marketing. The lady that needed to sell it, she had a unique circumstance. She had a bunch of credit card debt, and she had this property she's lived in for 10 years, and she really just needed a way out. So I went there and met with her, and we found a good solution, which actually, because she owed so much, I had to negotiate some seller financing with her. Bought the property for $220,000, and I bought it subject to, which means she left her loan in place. So she got about $5,000 at closing, but what she mainly got was debt relief, which is what she really needed. I do remember that we are accredited with the Better Business Bureau, and that meant a lot to her that we were Better Business Bureau accredited, because she wanted to make sure that we weren't scam artists, which of course we aren't. And actually the first meeting we had, she was like, "Oh, this is too good to be true. It can't be like that."
He was just very upfront, very easy to talk to, made it comfortable. When he walked in, he was very friendly. He was trying to get comfortable with me, which made me more comfortable with him.
Open sesame. So this is the gated community that we bought the property in. At closing, she was almost in tears, and she was just like, "Thank you so much." It went just like we thought it was, and it was smooth, and she had a great experience.
I built the home, so it was one of those things that, when you build something, it's kind of hard to give it up. And, I just had a peace. I felt, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. And I think that was nice. And I think that had a lot to do with him and the way he approached me and that type of thing.
This property should sell for about $310,000. It might sell for more, but I never really like to estimate it's going to sell for more, even though we'd make do a really good remodel. The budget for this with my project manager is $26,000, but things tend to go over budget. So I'm going to say $28,000. I might sell it for more. I might do it in less time, and the budget might come in under. But I look at this, I should make about $28,000 on this project, but my wholesale company made a $10,000 profit selling it to myself, which of course is the gross profit. It's not my net profit. So I've got marketing costs, and I've got a lot of people that help me do stuff with that, marketing manager, inside sales manager. So there it is. This project made about a $10,000 gross wholesale fee, projecting about a $28,000 net profit for this particular project, and we'll see how it ends up. I came here first with my project manager, and the carpet was really dirty, so I told him to pull out all that carpet. Came through here, and I said, "We're just going to paint this accent wall. We're going to leave the rest of the paint as it is because it was already in pretty good shape. We're going to change out all the gold." So these were gold fixtures, right? Gold doorknobs and gold hinges. We're going to change that to stainless steel. We're going to get this refrigerator out of here. We're going to leave the countertops, but again, just change some of the fixtures. Basically upgrade the whole thing. The upstairs was already in really good shape. The big key to this property was the seller needed to sell it quickly. She didn't have much money, and these properties here don't sell without a finished basement, and she doesn't have a finished basement, which we'll see in a second.
I found myself in some financial trouble, and so it was time for me to make some cuts where I needed to make them, and the house was the first thing that I thought would be able to. I did go to a realtor first, and of course they told me it would take 6 months to possibly a year to sell the house, which I didn't have that kind of time period. And they were going to finish off the basement because I hadn't finished off the basement. That was one of the big drawbacks for the realtors and stuff, because I didn't have a finished basement.
She got the money that she needed, but she helped us by leaving her loan in place. Negotiate a seller finance that's subject to, so that I can just pay the $2,000 a month holding costs. Wait! What's up? Do that noise you do. What's that noise you do?
Huh?
The noise.
Wait.
What's the noise you do?
This one?
Yeah, your noise. The noise.
Oh my.
Yeah. Do it. Let's hear it. Do it. This was all carpet in the bathroom, which is disgusting. So we tore all that out. Getting the gold out, the old fixtures, resurface these countertops. majority of this stuff is going to happen downstairs, so we'll go downstairs and show you. There was a blank pallet. Jesus!
No, we got like 12 hours all the framing.
Just 12 hours?
Yeah.
Jesus is the fastest framer known to man. So this is the 1 bedroom. This is bathroom. And this over here will be the other bedroom. And then this all stuff will be just storage right here. So essentially we're finishing large family room, 2 bedrooms, and a bathroom. The great thing about taking this subject too is she had a $215,000 loan already in place. So I didn't have to come out with that money to buy this property. I just paid her $5,000 and then up to the $10,000 to my wholesale company. We'll probably flip this in about, it'll be done beginning in about 4 months. So it'll cost me about $8,000 to hang on to this for the 4 months. So. Wow, wow. Wow, wow.
So you like my work?
I love your work. This right here. When you're in Utah, your proximity to the temple, that's where you want to be. So I looked at that and said, yeah, you can look at your front door and see the angel Moroni and the temple. That's a good thing in Utah, especially with a gated community like this. We're going to like that. So. He thinks he'll be finished this weekend. From prior history, generally he says this weekend, but it's probably going to be another week from now because he kind of underestimates how long it's going to take him to finish. But he was supposed to be done yesterday. He's obviously not done yesterday. But if he's done this weekend, I'll be really happy. He says that the budget, he's coming under budget. I think our budget was 27 on that. I think he says he's coming in under budget. So that'd be nice. And I still feel like we can list that for 310, 315 as long as it looks good. So we should be right on track with that one. The basement's finished, looks good. We'll get it staged up. He did some things to the cabinets and he put in granite tops, I think. So I'm hoping that we're right on track with that one. I'm hoping we can get a good offer for 310, move that thing and make the 25, 30 grand that I'd love to make on the house. Red door. The door is red. Walk it for the first time. So, let me see here. It's February 17th. February 14th was the deadline to be listed and staged and on the market. Obviously we're not there because we've got a door. So carpet's in, nothing's cleaned up. This is the stage where, man, we still got a lot of work here to do. I darkened the kitchen cabinets, which hopefully those look good. It's kind of hard to tell because there's a bunch of dust and stuff on them. But the countertops still look kind of good. So darkening it probably makes it look better. New dishwashers look better. I like the stove. The first 95% of a project is easy. Not easy, but it goes quickly and it's very easy to recognize. The last 5% is kind of subjective, but what I look for in the last 5% is, you go there, there's no construction debris. There's no sawdust all over the place. It's all wiped down, it's clean, it's staged. And it just all makes sense, and there's no light switch covers that are off. There's no, stuff all over the carpet that's not vacuumed up. The counters are wiped down. It's just clean, good. The finishing touches of like the toilet paper holder or like the towel holders in the bathroom and the trim kits, all that stuff's on there. But what generally happens is you go there and you're like, it's 95% done, and then you go into the bathroom, it's just like, the toilet seat's off. Oh yeah, we just got to put that toilet seat on. And the hinges aren't necessarily on. Oh yeah, we just got to fix that. And the light switch covers, yeah, we're just going to get those on. They're just the small things. Oh yeah, we just got to do that. We just got to touch up, paint that, whatever. It's like, yeah. But I just listed 25 things. Do them all. That's the last 5% that really gets people. Because the first 95% goes on target. The last 5% always takes like 2 weeks. Little things like this at the end. Look at the baseboard. You can tell where stuff's been cut. Like these are the type of things. Those are the type of details that need to be attended to. Because at the end of the day, when somebody walks through here, they don't see a room with new carpet and nice neutral paint. All they're seeing here is, why is this baseboard filthy, right? I'm really nitpicky on those things because that can ruin a renovation project if people come and just catching those little dirty things, right? But boom, finished basement. So far this is looking good. When you first come down here, all of this room finished, wide open, nice. Framed in a bedroom here, which is awesome. Closet, like it. It's just got to be clean. You know, it's obviously it's not completed yet, but ooh, totally we are miles away from being done here. But again, kind of, you know, it's just clean, white, new, brand new bathroom we did. Granite top, we're gonna do a drop-in sink here. So we added 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and a huge living space down here. So that's what was one of the keys with this house. We just need to finish off the basement, because these houses in here don't sell without finished basements for as much price as we need. 3 days overdue. What I found is you want to list a property staged, dined in, no question marks. All the light switch covers are on, all the vent covers are on, all the touch-ups done. So people, when they walk in, they don't look at, they're looking at the beautiful room, not looking at the beautiful room and being like, why is that light switch cover off? And when you list it when it's like that, you always get your most activity in the first couple of weeks because it's a new property on the market. People walk through it and you have the best chance to get everyone walking through it where it's looking really good. And if you can get 2 or 3 people that want it, get emotional about it, then you can get a little bit of a bidding war, and then you can select, maybe get a higher price, or you can select the best person for that. Make sure the strongest financed person, the one's putting the most money down, that no questions asked, going to close it the quickest, right? That you can really evaluate what your best offer is. So it kind of puts you in the driver's seat as a seller. If you get 2 or 3 people interested, you're in the driver's seat. If it's been listed for a month and then somebody comes and makes you an offer, they're going to make you an offer 10% less than what the listing price is, right? It's just inevitable. That's what happens. So it's just a difference. But finishing it all the way first before you listing it is always the best strategy in my mind, versus saying, oh yeah, we'll just fix that later. You can fix it later because it's easy, but you won't get the offer. Do you always stage them? Most of the time we stage them. In a real good seller's market, people say, you don't have to stage it. But I still like to stage a property because if there's little imperfections of things, you know, a little ding on the wall or discoloration on certain things, if you stage it, your eye is drawn to the colorful pictures and to the beautiful furniture and all that stuff, and it's not drawn to the imperfections as much in the room. And also, as human beings, not all of us are spatially or visually able to see what the room is, but when you put a couch somewhere, when you put a table somewhere, when you put a desk somewhere, people say, oh, that's what this is. You define the space for them. So if you can define a space for somebody, their mind doesn't have to think, it automatically does it for them, and it just makes it feel right. Model homes, they always stage them because they want to define that space. You take all that stuff out and you're like, what's this? Where would my TV go? You know, where are the couches going to be? But when you stage that, you take that away from them. They're like, oh. Then they're free to just feel at home, feel like, oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, I like to stage it because I feel like you get your bang for your buck in the staging. It covers up some imperfections, and it also enhances the value. It raises the value in people's minds. We finished the project, sold it yesterday. Total was 3 months' time. So from purchase to actual sale, closing escrows was 3 months, which was quicker than we thought. We were about $25,500 total in repairs, which was less than we thought. And we spent about $3,500 in utilities, taxes, and interest, which wasn't that big of a deal. And closing costs were about $19,000 just because of the price of the house. Most of that was real estate commissions and things. So total net profit for the retail company alone was just over $28,000. So great project, 3 months. We finished it faster than we thought, did it for less than we thought, and still netted the amount that we wanted to get. So love it. This project was a little, I guess you'd say, easier than some projects because it was a newer home. And with newer homes, you don't have as many of those just little things that come up when you tear stuff apart. It was kind of a carpet and paint job, but it was a big house. But the main thing we did was finish the basement. Because I took it subject to, my interest costs were really small. Because that first mortgage I took over, which was the majority of the holding cost, was about 5% interest. So 3 months, 5% interest, not a big deal. Had I had to come out with hard money or even use my own money and kind of charge myself opportunity costs, then I would have had to charge more money than that. So that really helped me get a bigger profit, got $28,000 on this simple carpet and paint job. Basically because I took over that financing subject too. So it was a great deal. At the end of the day, I'll take it because there's projects that you do that you work a lot harder and you end up making less. So this one was right on point, exactly what I thought it was going to be.